Hey everybody, I'm Death Warmed Over. Actually, I just look like Death Warmed Over. I'm C. Andrew Nelson, founder of Aquatasy. Pardon me. Yeah, me and my family, we're getting over the flu right now. Hit us all pretty bad, pretty hard. All 5 of us in the family went from my son to me to my daughter to my wife to my mother-in-law. Everybody in the family, everybody except the parrot and the fish. Eventually you have to venture out of the house and take care of things, like go to the store and get cough syrup. There's a lot of cough medicine needed for our family right now. So I thought I'd take you along with me. Here's the thing about getting sick is sometimes you can do all the preventative stuff that you can think of. You know, you're washing your hands all the time, you use hand sanitizer, we carry some here in the car with us, you try to eat healthy, you try to get enough sleep, you take your vitamins and all that, and guess what? You still get sick. And that happens with our fish too sometimes. We can be as careful as possible, and we still get sick. You look at somebody like Jenny from Solid Gold. She was very careful. I mean, there is nobody who understands goldfish on YouTube better than Jenny. And she just had something where, even with all her precautions and all of that, it wiped out, something got into her systems there in her fish tanks and wiped out all her goldfish. It's just heartbreaking. But you can't beat yourself up over it. You know, you do the best that you can, and when something happens, you try to learn from it and move on. My heart breaks for Jenny, and but she's, you know, rising from the ashes, and she's got new fish now, and that's very cool. So definitely check out her channel if you don't know it already, Solid Gold Aquatics. So that's why you haven't seen much from me in the last month or so, is because we've just been devastated. Even by the time that I was feeling better, I was still having to take care of the rest of the family. I hate making these apology videos. It's not an apology video. It's an explanation video. Yes, we are still doing videos. I've got videos in the works for you. And we will be announcing the winners of the last contest. So hang in there for that. And I even got something kind of cool to show you guys that you haven't seen yet. We'll see that in a little bit. Hey, no jumping ahead in the video here. I'm warning you. Actually, I had to pick up the mail, too, at the UPS store, which is where all my mail goes. You know why I have a UPS store mailbox? Not just because it looks professional to have a business address and to keep all your business and personal stuff separate. It's because our house is actually on a private driveway that parallels the street. The delivery people, whether it's for UPS or FedEx or for just even the general U.S. mail, they'll go round and round and can't find our house. We don't get our mail sometimes, or it gets delivered to the wrong house. So I have picked up the mail. I haven't even actually looked through it yet. Looks like I've gotten some screeners. In the entertainment industry, if you belong to, let's say, the Directors Guild of America, the Producers Guild, or the Writers Guild, Screen Actors Guild, Visual Effects Society, American Society of Cinematographers, any of the unions or guilds, then you get sent to you by the studios DVD screeners of films that were released that year. You get these because they want you to vote for the awards. This is the awards season right now, and all the different guilds have awards. Well, I happen to be a member of the Visual Effects Society. I've actually served on the board of directors of the VES for several terms. And I'm also a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Anyway, I happen to be a member of both of those, and so my wife is also a member of the Screen Actors Guild. And so we get all kinds of DVDs and Blu-rays now coming to us because they want us to vote on the awards. But these screeners would sometimes get lost in the mail, and that's not a good thing because they're not, a lot of times these are movies that are not even supposed to be generally available, and you don't want the screener that's been assigned to you to show up on the internet somewhere and have it be traced back to you, and it wasn't even your fault. And that has happened. It actually happened with some high-profile studio executive where their mail was opened by someone else, and the disc got got lost and posted to the internet, very early, while the film was still in theaters. Yikes. That's one reason. And also the other reason is, at this time of year, we get so many different screeners between the different unions and groups that we belong to, my wife and I, that, it's the doorbell is ringing every day. Ding dong, you need to sign for this. And it gets crazy, it gets annoying, and you just think, well, who is it now? So, we have everything, all our important stuff sent to the UPS store. So I picked up, looks like I've got 2 screeners. I don't know what they are because I haven't opened them yet. I'm actually heading off to do something else now. So as soon as I park the car, I'll open them up and, hey, we'll take a look and see what I got in the mail. Why not? Okay, had to make a stop at the recycling center. You can see there it is, recycling center, because we got to recycle all the bottles and cans. We used to have kiosks at every different supermarket or every little shopping center and strip mall. They used to be all over the place, and now they've done away with those in this area here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and now they've got these recycling centers like this right over here. There you go, see? So we just, bag everything up, bring it down here, and it's actually a lot easier than except for when there's a big line. Well, there's no line right now, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I possibly can and get back on the road. Because then if I get home, then I can show you something cool. Not much, but, maybe I can buy a Tetra or something with it. We recycle often. Most people wait until they have just a ton of stuff to recycle and they recycle it all at once. No, we go like once every week and a half or so. I've got to get it across a massive amount of lanes here. Let's hope everybody lets me over. Let me over! Thank you. All right, we're getting off the freeway now. By the way, if you'd like to meet me in person, hey, you can do that. There's an opportunity coming up. Thought you said you had the flu, Andrew. I don't want to get the flu from you. No, I'm not contagious anymore. I just have the lingering cough now. But I am going to be a guest at the Central Valley Comic-Con in Modesto, California on December 17th. So if you're in the area, if you're in the Central California area, come on out and say hello. All right, we're here. Now, let's go check out the new tank. And let's open up the packages, see what kind of screeners I got. Okay, we're back home. Now, before I show you the nice, cool addition that's behind me here, let me open up my mail and find out what screeners I got from which studios, etc., etc. This is the awards season, so they just send us a bunch of DVDs, and we've got It. Interesting. So, I have not seen It. Now they've sent It to me in the mail, so perhaps I'll take a look at it. And let's see what the other one is. Oh, we got several in here. What do we got? We've got Beauty and the Beast. Okay. The live-action remake that I never asked for. Okay. And we've got Cars 3. Very cool. I haven't seen that yet. And we've got, excellent, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I have also not seen yet. I get very busy sometimes and I don't get a chance to go to the movies, so my family goes and I stay home and take care of things at the house, work on various projects, so this is very cool. That's probably the one I'm going to watch first. So, you're probably wondering, what's behind me? That's right, it's a new Aquascape. Gee, Andrew, weren't you supposed to finish the other Aquascape first? Yes, I was. I was supposed to finish the other Aquascape first. I will finish the other Aquascape, the Thailand project, but this was a little tank that kind of fell into my lap, so I set it up very quickly, very low tech, very quick scape. I think I did the whole scape in about an hour and a half, but let's take a look at it. Well, here you go. This is just a simple 5.5 gallon PetSmart Special. Nothing fancy about the tank itself. It's got LED lights, but it's just 3 simple little LEDs that are lighting this thing up. So this is going to be very low tech. I did this whole scape with just stuff that I had laying around here. The substrate consists mostly of gravel and sand, except for in the back right corner where I've got some aqua soil, some Amazonia aqua soil. The driftwood is some spider wood that I had laying around here. That, I'm just crazy about driftwood, so every time I find an interesting piece of wood, I gotta snatch it up right away. So these are some pieces of spider wood that I've had sitting around here for a long time, haven't used them in anything, hadn't even planned on using them for something, and just thought, this would be perfect.
I wanted to put the large piece of driftwood over onto the right-hand side because I wanted to try to block the view of that hang-on back filter, which really sticks down into the water quite severely. I've got hornwort floating in front of that over in this foreground corner here, and that's also to kind of mask the filter in the background. Over on the left-hand side, I have some water sprite, and then here and there I've got some little bits of Vallisneria spiralis. Now I used all three of these plants because, one, I had a whole bunch of them already, two, they worked very well in a low-tech tank, and three, you know I have a habit of theming my aquariums around a particular country so that all the fish and all the plants and all the invertebrates are from that country. But I haven't picked a country for this little tank yet. This was just a quick project to get this thing going. So because I haven't picked a particular country yet for this tank, I decided to use these species of plants because they're found so many places in the world. And if I decide to choose a country that doesn't have one of these species, I can always pull it out of there. I think I'm leaning towards either the Democratic Republic of Congo or India. Both of those countries have interesting small species that would go well in this tank. Well, there you go. There's a preview of the new scape. I'm actually going to be doing a longer video about this and talk about how important scale is in a small aquarium so that you can take a nano tank and make it look a whole lot larger than it actually is. Just by the scale of the objects that you put in there. The substrate, the rocks, the wood, the plants, everything, and the fish, of course. So, please come on back for that. And yes, the very next video is going to be the winners of the contest. We will announce that. And if you like what you're seeing here on this channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you want more great Aquatasy content, head on over to the Aquatasy Patreon page. It's a fantastic way to get more of what you need. So check it out at patreon.com/Aquatasy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking a ride with me. Thank you for letting me ramble and rant. And until next time, blessings to you.